Hi, and welcome to the Home Video Emporium. I'm your host, my name is Brendan, and with this series what I hope to do is to catalog my entire collection of home video titles and determine which of these movies still belongs amongst my elite and esteemed collection and needs to be preserved for years to come, and which of these movies unfortunately may need to be purged and make way for some future titles as I am run out of space on my shelves and would still like to add some upcoming movies to the list. We're looking to get rid of perhaps 30 to 50 movies by the end of the series, and if nothing else, this is a good way to catch up on some of the older movies that I may not have seen in a while and watch some special features that I may not be that familiar with. Today's episode, we're discussing 1941's Meet John Doe, directed by Frank Capra and starring Barbara Stanwyck and Gary Cooper. This is the 70th edition DVD, and this is also the second movie in 1941 to co-star Stanwyck and Cooper. They were also in Ball of Fire, directed by Howard Hawks, which we will get to in a little bit later on in the series. So hopefully everyone is still around when we cover that one. I came to this movie basically through Barbara Stanwyck. I was watching a bunch of film noirs where I saw her amazing performances in Double Indemnity, Sorry Wrong Number, The Strange Love of Martha Ivers, No Man of Her Own. She was in a bunch of them, and she's really fantastic in all of them. And I want to see what else she's been in, so, what other kind of genre she did. And one of the movies I saw was Meet John Doe. And obviously I really liked it. I wound up buying the DVD here. I believe this was an online purchase through Amazon. So I couldn't find a good one in any store, which I do like to support local businesses, but I couldn't find it due to the dwindling, unfortunately, amount of DVDs being sold in stores, so I wound up purchasing it online. The special features on this are okay. There is a restoration of the film negative that you get to see. The original, they do a side-by-side comparison. The original image was very flat, the colors were very muted, and in the restoration they darkened a lot of the shadows, the blacks are a lot richer, there's a lot more contrast, the image stands out a lot more, and so that obviously that is very optimal for a viewing experience. You have little documentaries on Capra, Cooper, and Stanwyck. They're about 15 to 20 minutes each. And they're pretty basic stuff. They cover their upbringings and just a little bit some of their movie highlights. So you can probably find stuff like that, on YouTube or Vimeo and stuff. But as long as they're here, why not watch them? You also get some radio plays of Stanwyck and Sorry Wrong Number, which we just mentioned, and Cooper and For Whom the Bell Tolls. I really don't want to listen to a full radio play on the TV. It's a shame you can't have maybe I can find somewhere online like MP3 so I can listen to it when I go out for walks or something like that. So it is they are good special features. There's nothing that great. The movie, why I liked it, why I want to purchase it. It is a very satirical movie that also manages to have some screwball comedy elements, and also a bit of romantic elements of it. For those of you who have never seen it, the movie is very critical of the press. It's also very critical of big corporations taking over the press and how they can use it to manipulate the people. This actually comes out the same year as Citizen Kane, which also deals with a person who runs a newspaper. So big year for newspaper movies, 1941. In the movie, just a brief synopsis here. The free press that Stanwyck's character Anne works for, they get bought over by a big conglomerate, and as a result, they let people go. Stanwyck's last number, she makes a letter, signed it by John Doe, says he's fed up with society, and as a result, he's going to jump off the City Hall roof on Christmas Eve, and which stirs a whole big pot of worms. That's a big news story. And when they bring back Stanwyck, she says she made up the whole story, and they have to actually find a John Doe. So to actually go along with the ruse, as it were. And even though Stanwyck is our heroine, she's our protagonist, you do see her really being kind of corrupted almost right away. She has no issue about faking the news story, about getting someone to pretend to be John Doe, to make speeches that she's going to write, that they may not believe in at first, but as it goes along, he does. So it is a very moral question about it's very much about ethics. And Gary Cooper's character, who winds up just being a puppet, he winds up just reading everything she's wrote. He becomes a character that she wrote. And at the end, when she's kind of corrupted and she's wearing furs and diamonds and jewelry, it's actually him who saves her. It's her own creation who kind of saves her from the corporate greed. I do think this is a It's a good movie. I think it's a good Christmas movie as well, even though it's about a guy who plans to jump off a building on Christmas. It still has a very Christmas spirit about giving and not about giving to each other. So have you seen Meet John Doe? What do you think about it? What do you think of Cooper, Capra, Stanwyck? Let me know. And that'll wrap us up. So until next time, be kind and rewind to each other. And it's not a true home without home video. Thank you. Goodbye.